Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 3 of Rhyme and Reason. This time my guests are Erin Hunt and Lalo. You can say I don't do everything you want me to almost, but when you say you're leaving me again, I'm not gonna stop you, not this time. I've had it with your lies, I've had it with the times you made me cry. And this time, no matter what you do, you can't erase the things I always do. Not this time. There's no pleasing you, but that's exactly what I've tried to do. So when you say you found somebody new, I'm not gonna stop you, not this time. When you walk out that door, you're not coming back here anymore. And this time, no matter what you say, you can't erase what happened yesterday. Not this time. I'm done with you. There's nothing you can say. I'm done with you. So pack up your things today. I'm done with you. There's nothing you can say. I'm done with you. So pack up your things today. Baby, I'm done with you. And this time, no matter what you say, you can't erase what happened yesterday. And this time, no matter what you do, you can't erase the things I always knew. Not this time. I'm done with you. There's nothing you can say. I'm done with you. So pack up your things today. I'm done with you. There's nothing you can say. I'm done with you. So pack up your things today. I'm done with you. There's nothing you can say. I'm done with you. So pack up your things today. I'm done with you. There's nothing you can say. I'm done with you. So pack up your things today. Baby, I'm done with you. Thank you. Thanks very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my dear friend, Erin Hunt.
Every day brings everything time needs to say. We soldier on. Clouds build and miracles tend to fade away as we soldier on. Maybe we should be on our way to change the world, make a little more love today. should be on our way to change the world, make a little more love today. Yeah. Maybe we should be on our way to change the world, make a little more love today. Do you really think there's no reason for it all? That everything means nothing at the end of it all. Oh, we are the ones, we are the ones at the end of it all. So maybe we should be on our way to change the world, make a little more love today. Yeah, maybe we should be on our way to change the world, make a little more love today. Make a little more love today. Make a little more love today. Yeah, I'll make a little more of that love today. Yeah, make a little more love today. Thank you.
Erin Hunt, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks, Erin. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
That's a great. What inspired you to write that song?
What inspired me was just watching the BS in the world. And I feel like it's time for us to get moving. Like, we all know something has to be done, so come on, guys, let's do it.
Nice.
I don't know what it is, but I feel like if we each make, a little effort to do something nice for someone every day, that'll make a big difference if everybody does a little something.
That's great. And Erin, do you decide to sit down and write, or you just write when inspiration hits?
I treat writing as a muscle and as a need. So I know that it has to be done all the time in order for me to improve, which is my biggest goal as a songwriter, is to always keep improving. So I'm inspired all the time. I mean, luckily, not that things come all the time, but I'm inspired to sit down all the time and write.
And how many songs do you usually have on the go at a time?
I'm usually a one-song kind of gal, but then I go through weird periods where I have a bit of writer's block, so I'll start, 4 or 5 different songs and nothing happens. Mm-hmm. But usually I like to stick with one and get it done. Yeah.
What comes first? Is it a lyric or a melody or a chord progression?
It's the chord progression usually, and usually the melody pretty quickly. The lyrics are usually always the last thing to come for me. Well, I usually write the melody phonetically, so I know what the words are going to sound like, the shapes of the words. I just don't know what they are. So then it's a case of fitting them into the phonetic.
So the song's already there, you just have to write it.
Yeah.
And
I guess.
Do you ever feel a desire or a responsibility to represent women or women's point of view when you're writing?
I think naturally, being a woman, that ends up happening anyway. I do try to stay conscious. I do think it's the responsibility of the writer to try to at least impart some kind of, I wouldn't say wisdom, because I'm not always that wise, but at least my experience of what I'm going through, so that people can try to relate to it and maybe get something out of it and dig a little deeper through my lyrics.
One of your songs, The Woman I Am, it doesn't seem to me that is trying to represent women specifically. It seems like it's trying to represent you.
Yes.
And that's such a beautiful song.
Thank you.
When I first listened to that album, that song just knocked me out of my seat.
Thanks.
Just gorgeous. You're welcome.
I will not be performing that one tonight.
That's all right. That's okay. So why don't you let's do another tune?
but I have my own frustrations, so I can always know your side. And now I can't help seeing all those things you tried to hide. And time won't take the pain away. You just learn what it feels like. And time makes another day where tears roll down as I look up to the sky. I wish I could have done something to keep you here. I wish I could have done something to keep you here. I wish I could have done something to keep you here. I wanna hush those angry voices. I wanna help you cry and cry. I wanna pull you out of the water. I wanna keep you safe and dry. Oh, my head keeps messing with my heart. Every time I try to believe you're gone, it just rips me apart. And time won't take the pain away. Just learn what it feels like. And time makes another day where tears roll down as I look up to the sky. I wish I could have done something to keep you here. I wish I could have done something to keep you here. I wish I could have done something to keep you here. Then time won't take the pain away. You just learn what it feels like.
Yeah, very nice. Thank you, Erin. Thanks, Erin. That's a very personal song for you, isn't it? What's that about?
That's about our friend Dave Williams, who passed away about 3 years ago. And I ended up spending a lot of time with his wife after he passed, and a lot of conversations about him and maybe things I didn't quite know about. And that's where that song came from, is having the knowledge after the fact of, what he was going through and stuff like that.
It's a beautiful song, especially knowing Dave. And was that song cathartic for you at all? Did it help you through that process?
It did. I've only written about 2 or 3 songs in my life that just come like that, and that was one of them. And another one was one that I wrote about Dave, too. So.
And do you recognize recurring themes in your songs? Are there things that just sort of seem to keep coming up for you?
Definitely personal dysfunction is one of them. But that's why we write songs, We use it as therapy, at least I do. Sometimes you can't really figure out what you're feeling, or I can't, until I put it into a song, and it kind of strips away all the brain chatter and gets right down to the feelings.
I find it kind of like, some people find that writing in a diary or a journal lets you sort of verbalize things and lets you understand your experience a little bit better.
Yeah.
I find songwriting is the same thing for that.
Yeah.
And do your songs seem to come from a slice of your own life, or are they imagined situations?
It's always truth for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always coming from, I don't know why. I'm not a storyteller. I can kind of excavate my own stuff, but yeah, that's about as far as it goes.
Do you remember the first song that you wrote that made you go, oh yeah, this is it. This is what I need to do?
Is probably Woman I Am, The Woman I Am.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I was like, no, actually, that's not true. It was The Wait, which is the last song on my album. was the first time I wrote a song where I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty good. All the years beforehand was just kind of, leading up to that moment and practicing and learning the craft, and that finally was the first one where I was.
Do you see yourself as being part of a lineage of writers? Like when I hear your album, I think of Shaka Khan, I think of Ricky Lee Jones.
Yeah, I honestly never listened to any of those people. Okay. I've heard Carole King. I never listened to Carole King. Like, I know some Carole King songs, obviously, but I keep myself very isolated in terms of music. I don't really listen to anything new that's happening. I write so much that I need quiet time, so it's kind of like there's songwriting time and then there's quiet time. And yeah, I listen to some music sometimes, but it's definitely old stuff.
Gotcha. Why don't you play us one last song, Erin?
Okay.
Thanks.
Followed where the wind blows. He is with the sea. Never has his shadow touched my shoulders. We are always free. Now, if I wasn't strong enough, darling, I would have given up. But I have traveled all this time to see you, 'cause I believe in love, I believe in you. I know you out there, baby, you. I'm getting closer to you, and I feel you thinking about me too, about me too, yeah. Sunlight streaming easy through my window, imaginings of us. Only fear can keep us at a distance. So I believe in love, I believe in you. I know you out there, baby, you. I'm getting closer to you, and I feel you thinking about me too. Oh, baby, it's gonna feel so good when we're together. Oh, you, I know you out there, baby, you. I'm getting closer to you, and I feel you thinking about me too, about me too, yeah. always followed where the wind blows. He is with the sea.
Erin Hunt, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Please welcome my old friend Laylo.
So on as you're all needles and pins, feeling so uncomfortable in your own skin. There's an elephant in the room, you're trying so hard to hide it. It won't just walk away, you might as well ride it. It's a delicate situation, it's a matter of pride. Complicated issues buried deep down inside. Now we really need to talk it out, and Lord knows I've tried. I am not the enemy, I'm on your side. When you don't wanna hear what I don't wanna say, when you can't stand to look, but you just can't look away, when you choose to believe when you know it's a lie, my friend, you are in denial. That's when you are in denial. Now doing things the wrong way gonna come back and bite us. Nobody's perfect here, so don't get all self-righteous. No pointing fingers, no placing blame. See, I can tell a story without naming names. You just put two and two together, it all comes out the same. When you don't wanna hear what I don't wanna say, when you can't stand to look, but you just can't look away, when you choose to believe when you know it's a lie, my friend, you are in denial. That's when you are in denial. And I say, I don't wanna hear it. No, you can't make me. But I'll take my chances. Love me or hate me. One day you'll come around. It just might take a while. But right now you are in denial. Right now you are in denial. When you don't wanna hear what I don't wanna say, when you just can't stand to look, but you just can't look away, when you choose to believe when you know it's a lie, my friend, you are in denial. My friend, you are in denial. You are in denial. My friend, you are in denial.
Thanks.
I'd love to get my guitar playing to the point where I don't have to look at the damn thing.
Sometimes it just calls out to you, though, doesn't it?
Yeah. I wrestle with this thing. You know, I was saying to Erin the other day at rehearsal, I just don't seem to get better at it. I need some lessons. You know?
Do you practice?
No, I just, well, no, I just.
I'm just saying.
No, you know what? Because when I write songs, that's when I play my guitar. So I kind of only know my songs, you know? Yeah.
There's a line in that song, when you don't want to hear what I don't want to say. Man, that's a great line.
Oh, thanks.
I hear a lot of Brit pop in a lot of your writing. And I mean like post-Beatles Brit pop. Squeeze, Elvis Costello, Joe Jackson.
Yeah,
I hear a lot of that kind of stuff in there.
Rock and roll is an American game, but my favorite artists are not. They're British. British, I think, it's funny, I just finished reading Buddy Guy's autobiography, and, you know, he was in Chicago when, in the 50s, when all the blues guys were there. And they had no idea that there was these, you know, young British rockers that were just absorbing everything they did. Mm-hmm. And the Brits, they're not bluesmen. They don't do it that well, right? But what they did was do their take on it and then take it somewhere else. And so the fusion of the blues and you know, classical music, and then you get the Beatles, and then you get the Stones, and then you get all the
Zeppelin,
stuff.
Deep Purple.
Yeah, you know, so you know, growing up, I mean, especially as a writer, Tears for Fears was a huge influence on me. You know, like those kind of. I love melody. That's it. I'm a sucker for melody. So, and the Brits do melody quite well.
Yeah. What's the hardest part of a song for you to write? Is it a verse, or like a verse, or the B verse, or the bridge, or the chorus? What seems to be the most common stumbling block for you?
If I don't know exactly what I'm saying, what I'm talking about. If I know what I'm talking about, then it comes easy. And sometimes, you know, you want to express something. Language, you know, will never come close to human emotion, right? So it's an approximation. So you feel something, and you're just trying to find the words to express that. And,
Sweet thing, you know she's over the moon. Brighter days, a brand new June. Spinning wheels, switching gears, and making moves. In a song, it's all attitude. Let it out, get in the mood. Set it off, you figure out she knows a thing or two. But when you turn it on, when you turn it on, when you turn it on, some go cold and some get hot, and some go cold and some get hot, but it's better to be hated for what you are than to be loved for what you're not. Hard to hold and hard to resist. You think you know, but don't get it twisted. You're switching gears, now everything's shifted. A tight grip and slip so slow. A tight lip just blocks the flow. But when it's spilling out, you need somewhere to go. So when you turn it on, when you turn it on, when you turn it on, some go cold and some get hot, and some go cold and some get
it's better to be hated for what you are than to be loved for what you're not. For what you're not. Over the vanity and the changes, over the February gloom, over all the insanity and the changes. Oh, sweet thing, you know she's over the moon. Oh, sweet thing, you know she's over the moon. When you turn it on, when you turn it on, when you turn it on, some go cold and some get hot, and some go cold and some get hot, but it's better to be hated for what you are than to be loved, than to be loved for what you're not. Sweet thing, you know she's over the moon. Brighter days, a brand new June.
So Brand New June, what's that about?
It's kind of my ode to free-spirited, creative, courageous, artistic people.
Lalo and I have known each other 25 years. 25 years, and we studied music together. And at that time, I always knew you as just this great drummer, like this really great feel. And the last few years, you've become one of my favorite writers. And to hear you writing songs, to hear you sing, to sing with you, and to write a song with you, to me, just blows my mind. This young guy that I went to school with.
Yeah, the
It's,
universe works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, when you're playing on stage as a drummer, I imagine you're pretty calm, you're pretty relaxed, and it's pretty easy. But when
Yeah.
you're going out as a singer-songwriter, do you ever get nervous?
Not so much now. When I started writing songs, I didn't perform them, and I never had any desire to. Didn't even sing them. I always had somebody else sing them. I started bands and had another singer, and then at a certain point, it was actually Tom Mackay and a friend of his, and I was putting down this ghost vocal just so I could present it to the singer to sing, and they said, it sounds better when you sing it, and they said you should, sing your own songs, and I thought, okay, but I don't, being a front person up front is a whole different game than being, at the back behind a drum kit. So I thought, well, a good way to get around sort of being comfortable, taking care of a room full of people is let me just host my own open mic. And I thought, because then I'm forcing myself to stand on a stage, talk after every performance, do my own songs, and after doing that for years, I don't even think about it anymore.
Cool. Do you have any advice for other songwriters? either young songwriters who are just starting out, or
Yeah, I mean, I think you know what you like, you know, as a writer, as any creative, you know what you like, you know what you aspire to, and if you like the Beatles, if you like Stevie Wonder, whatever it is, then be the best you that you can be, but aspiring to that level of greatness. And it's just doing it. It's just, you know, you're gonna write 10 songs and one of them will be good, you know. But it's like you know, you're chipping away at a rock. You know, you can hit it 1,000 times, and it's that 1,000th hit that cracks it open. But you needed those 999 to get it to that point, right? So you just got to keep doing it.
well, it's great to have you here, man.
It's good to be here.
And why don't you play us one more song?
Yeah. It's my breakup song. Every writer's got one of those, yeah? There's one towel on the rack and just one toothbrush in the holder. This house feels a little bigger and my sheets a little colder. My clock ticks a little slower, but still I know I'm getting older. As if I need more reminders that it's over. And they say everything has a reason. They say everything has its time, but I'm not looking for a miracle. I'm looking for a sign. Oh, love, am I gonna get through it? Oh, my love, just tell me what to do and I'll do it. Oh, love, am I gonna get through it? Oh, my love, just tell me what to do and I'll do it. And then imagination, well, it sets my mind adrift. I can't help wondering what you're doing and who you're doing it with. Believe me, it's a paralyzer. I just feel so uninspired, and I'm just sick and tired of feeling sick and tired. And they say that everything has a reason. They say everything has its time, but I'm not looking for a miracle. I'm looking for a sign. Oh, love, am I gonna get through it? Oh, my love, just tell me what to do and I'll do it. Oh, love, am I gonna get through it? Oh, my love, just tell me what to do and I'll do it. Oh. And they say everything has a reason, everything has its time, but I'm not looking for a miracle. I'm looking for a sign. Oh, love, am I gonna get through it? Oh, my love, just tell me what to do and I'll do it. Oh, love, am I gonna get through it? Oh, my love, just tell me what to do and I'll do it. Oh. And I'll do it.
Lalo.
Cheers. Thanks. And a big hand to Erin Hunt. That was awesome.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the final segment of episode 3 of Rhyme and Reason with Erin Hunt and Lalo. This part of the show, we're going to do a song of Erin's and a song of Lalo's and a song that we've written together. And we've worked on harmonies for all these tunes, so this should be a lot of fun. It's really great singing with the two of you. Awesome.
Dan's one of the best harmony singers in the world, by the way. Seriously.
Wow,
Yeah.
she's
Fact.
full of it. All right, I guess we'll find out right now.
Don't let me down. Black days beaten by night and hope heaving heavy. Nothing could ever be right if you didn't love me. So now that you're the wounded one, I fight the urge to open up what's done. I hope you hold on to brighter days, baby. Hold on today. Gently waves break and wash your tears away. I wait. I waited for you, but you never came for me. You pulled me under, showed me just how low I've been. So now that you're the wounded one, I'll fight the urge to open up what's there. I hope you hold on to brighter days, baby. Hold on today. Gently waves break and wash your tears away. Even though our time is gone, love never dies, it just moves on. I no regrets, what's done is done. Love never dies, it just moves on. I hope you hold on to brighter days, baby. Hold on today. Gently waves break and wash your tears away. I hope you hold on to brighter days, baby. Hold on today.
gently waves break and wash your tears away.
I hope you hold on to brighter days, baby.
Yeah. Thank you, Erin. Man, that is fun to sing. Fun, fun, fun. Lalo, this is a two-part song, right? It's written, the first part of the song is by someone going to your show.
Or a show.
Yeah.
You know? And the other part is the actual performer. And I mean, a lot of you are performers, so you know you've been on both sides of the stage, and you know what it's like to be in the audience, and then you also know what it's like to be up here, and just sort of the headspace and the emotional thing you go through on both sides. That's what it's about.
Yeah. Cool.
You handed me a Queen Street flyer. Man, I should just stay home, 'cause I'm so tired. It's been a hazy, hungover weekend, but I'll take the hair of the dog and keep a promise to a good friend. See, I don't mind. Ooh, ooh, ooh. As I climb the grimy stairs, some are smoking on the sidewalk and some are just getting there. They put a stamp below my wrist. I pay the $5 cover. My name wasn't on the list. See, I don't mind paying for something free, and I don't mind. I'm right where I wanna be. Scream in the darkness to wake the dead. I got my hand in my pocket, your song in my head, but don't try so hard. See, I understand. It's just that it's so hard to clap with a drink in my hand. It's so hard to clap with a drink in my hand.
So this is a song that the three of us wrote together for this show.
All right.
Jeez.
Is today a day that gets the best of me? Or is today the day I give my best to you? A thought, a shift, a change of destiny. Whatever I want to do. Cause it's all wide open. Cause it's all right now. Cause it's all wide open. In this moment, in this moment, this moment's now. To wish and wait is only wasting time. But believe me, love, it's only in your mind. But take control before it takes control of you. Whatever you wanna do. Cause it's all wide open. Oh, it's all right now. Oh, it's all wide open. In this moment, in this moment, this moment's now.
It's all right now. All right, all right. It's all right now.
Cause it's all wide open. Cause it's all right now. Cause it's all wide open.
In this moment,
In this moment, this moment's now.
it's all right now. All right, all right. It's all right now. Wide open. All right, all right. It's all right now. Wide open. All right, all right. It's all right now.
Thanks very much, ladies and gentlemen. Erin Hunt and Laylo. My name's Dan McLean Jr. This is Rhyme and Reason. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys.